guys, my name is Lelasophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, and I have some fun videos for you. My OGs, all of my OG subscribers out there will remember this little series that I have been doing since I started my channel, maybe just a couple months after, like a year and a half ago. You guys know that I love luxury handbags, of course fine jewelry, you know, as a fine jewelry designer, that's obvious. But I also love me a good fragrance, and you know what, the best fragrance season of all, I mean, is there anything that fall is really just kind of the best, okay? Go September babies, just saying. Fragrance is kind of perfect for fall and winter, but definitely fall is where we really fall into the amazing fragrances that are out there. And so I am bringing back my OG series of my favorite fragrances paired with my favorite bags. First and foremost, if you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at lelasophia jewelry. I put up videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Okay, first, you guys, this I feel like I have to dedicate to my friend out there, Buzz. If you need the best music in the world, okay, check out Indie Buzz on Instagram. He has music everywhere. YouTube, I will link my personal favorite song, Acres of Diamonds, down below. So this entire video is dedicated to you, my dear friend, okay? Fragrance is an amazing, beautiful thing, and I have been loving chatting up fragrances with my friends. So here you go. This is a video all for you. Okay. I loved kind of doing this. I did one series even with my brother where he rated his favorite fragrances and paired them. It's like a wine pairing, okay? And for those of us who don't drink, this is the next best thing, okay? That's really, I just sound like such a nerd anytime I say that, but I think it's so fun to kind of pair like, ooh, if I was going out on this kind of day or whatnot or adventure, and I want to wear this bag, what fragrance do we pair it with? Because this is kind of a thing that I do on a daily basis, and I don't know if it's weird, but I really do like to pair, we know I dress the same exact way every single day. I like to pair a different bag usually every day with a different fragrance, so it's, you know, giving variety. And so I thought, what better way to start than with my Celine by Phoebe Philo Era clasp bag in the color light camel. This is like one of my new favorite bags, possibly one of my favorite bags I've ever, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I cut myself off, ever purchased. That was the end of my sentence. I was gonna say though, honestly, some of these in this list, these are my, like some of my newest bags, and then I just have to throw in one staple in my collection, but some of my bags recently that I've got have been my most favorite bags I've ever purchased in my entire life. So kudos to taking a lot of time to understand yourself, because this, I like for a while didn't even think that I should get this bag because I thought it was going to be redundant. No. She is my girl. And where have I been wearing her? How have I been styling her, you ask? Well, again, very minimally, but I think I've been doing mainly, I'm trying to think, I think I've been doing mainly dinners with this amazing gal because it's classy. It's chic, and yet there's just a touch of timelessness, yet I don't know how Phoebe did this, okay? Because of the like really cool kiss lock here, and just look at the color. It's not even the color, because I think in every single color that she did it with just the three, black, red, and this camel, she went with the staples. I think that there's something about it that looks really timeless, and yet a pouch style is such a new kind of style bag, or so modern. And so Phoebe really did her thing, and I've been loving wearing this. And so what fragrance has a flair of modernity, but honestly is just classic and chic, and especially very evening-y? I'm cheating on the first one, okay? So give me the first one, okay? Because I thought of two, and so I thought, ooh, if you were to mix these two, oh, even better, okay? This is La Habana by 1969. I got this. Honestly, this is why I do very much so love buying some, just even if it's just a little actual souvenir, buying something on a trip, because I bought this with my brother the last time we went on our little, you know, abroad trip, I think 3 years ago at this point. I honestly can't really, yeah, I think 3 years ago, exactly this summer. And we bought this in London at the Browns in Shoreditch. Oh my gosh, like, I've been saying this forever. I really, really, really wish we had a Browns. And we met the most amazing person who I like literally still follow to this day. And I love the way that he dresses. Apparently this is a shout out video today, okay? This is a very much so give flowers, okay? Especially to men. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. To the amazing Adrian Gordon, who showed us around like the coolest brown store, I think, in my opinion. I had to get this, and now I remember that exact day, that entire trip, and whenever I spray this, I think of London, I think of Shoreditch specifically, and that store, and that really dope experience, and so these paired together are kind of perfect. Are we ready for a little bit of a doozy? I wish I had 3 hands, and that was a very run-on sentence, okay? Don't read my emails. I'm a run-on sentence kind of girly. With one of my new favorite bag styles, I have to pick my favorite perfume that I've ever bought, especially this last year, but really I think ever. And again, another like adorable core memory. I bought this with my mom. In fact, I actually think my mom treated me to this, which is like how adorable. So thank you, Mom. This is by Diptyque. This is Eau Duel Eau de Parfum. Specifically, the Eau de Toilette smells very different in my humble opinion, and this one I much prefer. Let me see if I can hold these two together. Oh, this is really scary. Okay, so for 2 seconds, the two of these mixed. The Diptyque, I know, a little bit shocked. Now, I don't know if this is shocking, but she's the modern here, and then La Habana, like the classic smoky, sexy, yes. One might say, especially the 1969, was definitely leaning a lot more masculine. Again, everything in quotes, because I don't really believe in that type of thing. Definitely leaning more masculine, and then the Eau Duel gives it a feminine touch. Do we see where we're going? Do we see the vision? This is a fun one that I actually did an actual play of words. You'll see where I'm going. Okay, another one of my favorite. This was like, this, I know this is the most random bag of all time. You guys don't even know what it is yet. This is the most random bag of all time. By Bottega Veneta, the bandana foulard bag. I always say slash because I don't know what the actual name is. Most random bag of all time. We have to step back, give her a little bit of room. It is in this, technically, it's very, very dark green, okay? Technically. And yeah, it is so random. This was one of my holy grail bags. I just think it's the coolest thing of all time. The interesting thing that I think I realized why people don't like it or people didn't like it, it was definitely one of Mathieu Blazy's like staple new styles in addition to the Andiamo, but the Andiamo is kind of reimagined, and so as a vintage version or reimagined of a vintage version, sorry, let's speak proper English here, Sophia, today. This style is so, I think this is so unique and so interesting, and the really interesting part is that the entire bag is just this little pocket, so she's a very kind of sneaky gal. And yet I think it's just the chicest thing of all time. I have worn this shopping dates, gallery dates. That's what I've done with all of my friends and my mom one time. You know, I really just have like my small little crew of people, including my mother. My dog is the entire center of my entire life. And so I'm with her or my very small little group of people. And so, you know what you're getting from me. This bag packs a bit of a punch, even though it's so simple and so kind of understated. I feel like it kind of comes out of nowhere how cool it is. I don't know, that doesn't sound, it's not like I made the bag, but it doesn't sound very humble me saying that. And I thought to myself, well, let's take this literally, because sometimes that's a lovely thing to do, okay? What is the fragrance that I got last year that is so like, oh yeah, okay, it's really me, nothing that special, and then wham, it literally changes, and it is literally in the name. One of the most affordable fragrance brands, which actually I have a couple on this list. Haha, we're getting somewhere, people. Okay, I'm working on making a very big range of prices. This is by, I'd say, probably the most niche on this list, Kerosene. This is the fragrance Blackmail. You have to be like me and like an oud, okay? I'm aware that that is a very controversial, you know, smell or smell category even. No, I think scent in general, yeah. I'm Moroccan, sorry. Ouds are in my blood. I love the smell of oud. When I first smelled this on the top, there was like a little sample at Scent Bar. Again, this was exactly a year, oh my God, I forgot. I bought this for myself for my birthday exactly a year ago. I totally actually genuinely forgot that. Oh my gosh, and another one on this list. Why is this a weirdly nostalgic and sentimental video? All right, let's get more serious. I bought this for myself exactly a year ago because my birthday is in 2 weeks, or two weeks shy of a year. And literally in the top of it, I was like, oh my God, this smells amazing. Sprayed it on my skin. Yes, I've told this story before, just bear with me. Sprayed it on my skin, was like, oh, it's just an oud. I have ouds from Morocco. I have like pure oud oil I love so much. I don't need another one. Left. Walked around the block. I think I even went home. I said, I have been bamboozled. The name is not a joke. The name is really, really real. It all of a sudden turns into the most floral, fruity, yummy oud you've ever smelled in your entire life. Think literal berries, think literal candy with an undertone of oud. Oh my God. I immediately went back to the store. I think literally the next day. It was my birthday and I said, I'll take one, please. This brand is so amazing with such an underrated, this is the underrated category, okay? And let's just bring Prince out, shall we? Okay, this is my vintage Kelly. Her name is Prince. If you guys are wondering why I always call my bag Prince, it is because I used to live on Prince and Lafayette Street, and literally one day, probably like a year, I just looked over to my dog like to ask her. I realized that's insanely crazy to be like, was it about a year ago? Okay, exactly, exhibit A of how much time I spend with her. We were walking like maybe a year and a half ago and I was using this bag and like the cutest gentleman looked down at my dog and said, hey, yo, Prince. Her name is not Prince, her name is Matisse, but I was carrying this bag and I lived on Prince Street. I don't live there anymore. Don't come looking for me. And we were on Prince Street and I was like, this is my Kelly's name. I normally don't name my bags, but 2 of the bags in this list are named. And so this has been a way too long intro. This is my girl. She's been dressed up with all of her bag charms. Yes, there is a random faux orchid bouquet here, a couple skull pandas, and a couple, one lelasophia jewelry charm for right now because I stole my other one for another bag. I said to myself, this is nothing new. We already know her, okay? I have a new fragrance that I haven't even shown you guys. Actually, I talked to Mary about it because this is in no way, shape, or form a dupe of, in fact, I think it's like pre. Actually, I have to look up when both of these were made. I'm pretty positive this is older, but it smells, if you like Black Tie by Celine, you will love. This is like honestly a classic. I don't know why I'm like thinking that I'm bringing this into the world. By Van Cleef, Vanille Orchid. I don't know how to, just Google, or I didn't even say the name right. I was gonna say we need to do a Google pronunciation thing, but it's Orchide Vanille. Just ignore that one. Okay, friend Moon and I were at Bergdorf's, which it's overwhelming. I was gonna try to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to. Bergdorf's is just, I was gonna say, if you have 2 hours, like literally, if you have 2 hours to spend at the base lower level of Bergdorf Goodman, okay, and you love perfumes and you have the patience, it is kind of the best place for it. Lucky Scent, you'll get a curated, really amazing experience. Bergdorf's, you need to have strong skin. You need to have some tough skin because it is literally like the movie where everybody is like asking you to go over to their corner and spraying perfumes on you and it's really overwhelming and you end up smelling 50 different things. Of the literally 50 perfumes that we both smelled, I could not get this one out of my brain and I literally ordered it the next day by Van Cleef. This is one of my favorite fragrances I've purchased. I'm gonna go ahead and say the entire last year best fragrance because I kind of did add some bangers last year, including Black Tie, which I think is back there, and my Diptyque. This is in the top 3 with those other 2. The reason why we have paired them, it's classic, but it's a little bit sweet and sassy, hence all the ridiculous bag charms. And yet there is something like, I'm sorry, but if I'm leaving the house for literally any occasion, I could take this and I could take this. My newest piece in my entire collection, the Row small bindle bag in this yummy caramelly color. It's like a little cinnamony, a little caramelly. We all know that whatever. Not saying that I necessarily subscribe to it things or trending things, but suede is always gonna have a moment for fall, and this shall be one of my main fall bags. Okay, I love this thing to pieces. She's perfect. Even though I just did my chocolatey brown bag collection, yes, this did come in a yummy, 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 such me-coated chocolatey brown color. I could not be more excited that I went with this. So, not that it's un-me, but more unique. I kind of have my own little orangey browns now. And so, yes, I know I have some in that same shade, but I don't know, something about the shade with it, like in tandem with the suede is a little bit different for me. And I love it so, so, so much, but there's something so staple about it and something so fall, so wintry about it. And I thought another one that I bought on vacation with my brother, this was the same trip actually, then we did like 12 hours in Paris. We slept, so 24 hours, but like literally only 24 hours in Paris, by Byredo. This was a newer one, a year and a half ago-ish, correct me if I'm wrong, a year and a little bit ago. Vanille Antique. Oh my goodness. You can't already tell I'm a vanilla girl through and through and through. However, she's different. She is spicy. She is very wintry. And I'm not one of those people that adheres to the seasons with my fragrances. This is maybe the only one that I'll like maybe bust out in a kind of warmer month. But honestly, come wintertime, she's perfect. These two, it's like there's something very sexy yet I don't know how this makes sense, but they are both a little bit understated and yet pack a punch. That is very oxymoronic. You know what? We can do that on this channel. Oh my god, I'm saving, I mean, not that I have a favorite, but I'm saving my favorite for last, okay? Listen, again, we can do anything on this channel, guys. The world is our oyster. However, I am going to pair my newest fragrance, which I think I just did like one story post about it. Brand new, which I'm so excited to be pairing with my little mini, like, I get that this is just like the silliest, funniest little vintage bag that I got, but the Vintage Prada mini bucket bag, I needed her. I was upset. I am obsessed with this bag. Yes, it's adorable. Yes, I carry it out to dinner. Do you guys even understand how obsessed I am with this next fragrance, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and say right now, this is not Le Labo, okay? Because I really was thinking, oh, I'll treat myself to Diptyque 28, I think is that the number, right? To Diptyque 28 by Le Labo when the, you know, city exclusive summer months. I went to go smell it again. It smelled good. I think maybe my older brothers that I smelled had like emulsified a little bit more or something. I don't know if that's possible, but it smelled deeper when I smelled it. It didn't smell like how I remembered it. And then the queen, the literal queen, the literal princess, okay? Bella Hadid herself said, I got you, girl. And for like $350 less, I'm gonna give you an alcoholic, yummy, kind of very sexy, I don't even know, a little bit spicy fragrance by Orebella. This is Nightcap. Let's get her to focus. Yes, I just did a little tester because I ordered it the day it released on the Orebella website. I said, I will support this girl forever. But also, hello, vanilla. That sounds exactly like me. I have, not gonna lie, I can't remember the name. It's the teal, aquamarine, kind of bluish one. Can't remember the name. I've talked to you guys about it before. I love that one. This, however, is mine. This is mine. I love this so much. It literally truly satiated. As soon as I smelled it, I said, oh, thank God. I don't need to get the stupid Le Labo one. Not that Le Labo's stupid, but like the prices of the city exclusives. I love spending money on niche, yummy, amazing, one-of-a-kind type of things. Not that much, okay? Orebella. Get you some Orebella. This is the cutest little pairing because literally this is exactly what I would take. Again, your girl doesn't really drink at the moment or maybe ever, but like if I were going out, I can still go out. You know what I mean? I'm not like tied to my home when I do go out, like do a cute little adorable little lounge situation. This will be my perfect, oh my God, like this could be my birthday combo. Sorry, Penny's getting another appearance, okay, for the manyth time. As of late, yes, she is absolutely one of my most worn bags. of the last, when did I get her? A couple months. Her charm is not really sitting correctly. There you go. That's a much better view. It's safe to say I'm obsessed with this bag. I may have a kind, not like inspired by this, but because I love this so much and it's so surprising for me, I'm giving something away right now. As I just said, my birthday's in 2 weeks. Not that it, not that it matters. And we're not making a big deal of it, but you know what? It's a beautiful thing to wake up every day and be on this earth. And so I think we all should make bigger deals of every single day that we're here, not to get deep right now, to get less deep. I have loved this darn beautiful little buttery yellow so much that it possibly inspired one of my birthday purchases that is possibly on the way that I'm possibly going to share with you early. Yes, I did buy bag charms for it preemptively without even seeing it. And yes, it is a color. Okay, spoiler over with this gorgeous, yummy, like, oh my gosh, incredible butter yellow that is so different for me, that I did not expect to love as much as I do, that I did not expect to not even ever want to put down. What is the fragrance in my collection that I got that I said, hold up, this doesn't sound like me at all, and yet why do I love this so much? It's light, it's airy, and that does not really explain me, to be really honest, okay? I'm a very earthy kind of girl. It's not the vibe. And yet, I totally forgot this, as I hinted at earlier. On my actual birthday, I just popped into Loewe because I was obsessed with their fragrances. And I said, I've never smelled them in person. We're gonna have to go check. And my lovely, lovely, lovely sales associate informed me that only the 001 woman and man ones, I'm not sure if this is still true, but a year ago they only had these in stores and the rest were at Bergdorf's. Yeah, tell me why. Read all the notes and I was like, I don't even want to smell it. He was like, just try. I promise you, please just try. I smelled 001 Woman Eau de Parfum, not Eau de Toilette. The Eau de Toilette is too light, airy, girly, quote unquote feminine. Again, for me, she has a hint of musk, a hint of me, a hint of groundedness, a hint of earthiness, and yet it's light. It's so pretty, and that again is so unlike me, and the two of these together. I don't know why I think of things as so weird and abstract, but like these two are so fun to me. And I think I just like having fun with them. It's very playful, which I really enjoy. So this is my last little pairing. And you guys, that has been one of my favorite little videos to do, my favorite fragrances with my favorite bags. This could be a tag, just saying. If any of you out there have your own YouTube channels, make this video. And you also like fragrances, I'd love to see your take on this. Make sure that you let me know so that I can watch. And I can't wait to see what you guys pair. And if you're just at home, just do this at home and show your cat or your dog or your child or anybody or just yourself, okay? I love doing this. It's a really fun exercise. More than anything, I can't wait to see you guys in my next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys.